Hey YouTubers, I haven't made a video in a couple days, so I kind of wanted to make one. I had something on my mind today. Now, where are my cards? Oh, sorry. um, so thinking of the bigger picture, this is not something that I think I have addressed in the bigger picture. Maybe, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. So I'm sure you guys have noticed this, but it seems like the leadership of this world is kind of coming apart, right? The structures that we built kind of create a lot of mayhem and chaos, and kind of creates a victimized mindset where it feels like everyone's out for themselves, and there's nobody there to help you. Of course, in this world, it's all about discernment. Discerning the people that are just strictly self-interested versus the people that want to be co-creative versus the people that are just overly giving and think really negatively about themselves. Right? There's kind of all three types. And if you're out of balance, if you don't want a balanced relationship with someone, it'll fall into the other two categories, right? Either you don't feel like you're good enough and you feel like you have to overly give in a situation, or you feel like you are more worthy than someone else, and so they might owe you something. Or, there's always a dysfunction there, when we think that we're different than anybody else, right? All we are is creators, receivers, both sides of the coin there. Well, that's how we're accessing ourselves, as being creators and receivers. And if you don't do that in a balanced way, if we fall out of balance, it always ends up into some kind of illusion of the way we feel about ourselves, or the way we view ourselves, or the way we view other people, because everything out there is exactly the same. It's just functions in a different way according to its view of reality, right? But so the point of that is that we build structures that allow that to just thrive, and that it's a lot harder to create a balanced mindset, just because of the world we live in, right? Because there's always a part of it that's so out of balance that can't gain balance, because a lot of times it doesn't even have the availability. We have a whole country starving because there's no structure. There's no structure to support healthy development. If you don't water a tree correctly, it dies. So one of the main objectives of what I'm trying to do right now is provide structure, because as we're coming to the end of an age, the old structures are falling apart. Now, if we don't have some kind of structure in place that gives people a place to grow together, right? Because we're always growing closer to one another. If we don't create a structure that allows healthy, balanced growth between individuals, then it just kind of falls into disarray, right? Then everyone's out for themselves, right? The old structure's gone. We don't have a place to go to. Now we're just gonna wander around like aimless, crazy people. I was talking to one of pastor of the next door church, somebody I have a lot of respect for, and he was talking about how the early Christian church before 300 AD, after the Roman Empire kind of fell apart in 70 AD, the couple hundred years after that, the Christians, the followers of Jesus, were kind of built a kind of a self-sufficient society until the Catholic religion came in and said, "Oh no, we've got a hierarchy that you need to buy into, and you need to go through a priest," right? So, justice. But obviously, if we can create a structure that people can fall back on, then the major earth changes we're going to go through should be a lot easier to get through, right? For the people that want to create balanced relationships and are no longer interested in, just feeding off the populace in a way, right? Now you can help people and be open to receive, and that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about imbalanced permanent relationships where you have to provide for somebody a lot more than what they're providing for you, right? What am I seeing here? We got 3 major arcana and the 6 of Pentacles. Passion, justice, hangman. So we're in a sacrificial position here. This to me kind of is kindness, right? 6 of Cups, King of Swords energy, 10 of Pentacles. So we're living with our passionate convictions. With I don't think I've ever had a reading like this before. 9 of Cups. Let's look at the outside there. So we're following our light from within. A lot of young, youthful, charging energy with some 10 of Cups or 10 of Pentacles energy and cutting off things that don't serve us at the same time. King of Swords. Very authoritarian, this is what I put up with, this is what I won't type of energy, right? Page of Wands along with the Knight of Wands. And still some 4 of Pentacles energy and 9 of Wands energy. So a little bit of Wounded Warrior energy with some assets that we're not exactly sure how to use. That's usually what this means when these come out together, right? When we've got assets that we're not exactly sure how to use. It ruins the ability, it makes us tired and ruins the ability to make, good choices. Let's get one more on that. And then we'll make this a short read. Queen of Swords. So I have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords out here. No real conflicts, though, right? We're not engaging in any conflicts here. No 5 of Wands energy, no 5 of Swords energy. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. Let's do a proper shuffle. Yeah, hope you guys had a good weekend. It was smoky for a day this weekend and then cleared up. Super clear today. Transformation. Going to transformational energies. And that's what this reminds me of. Kind of trying to go through our passions and still stay in that hangman position. And there's justice going on around us. So maybe this is justice being served, that we are going through transformational energy. This transformation card really doesn't, it looks like a person inside of a leaf. I don't know if you guys can see that. Emotions. So maybe emotional transformation? Are we being more sensitive to our emotions? Or are we learning to understand what our emotions are telling us? Sacred Journey. I love this Sacred Journey card. Have I ever shown you guys this card? Okay, some no's, some yeses. Looks like a peacock. And like a snake coming out. See, it's kind of stuck in a loop, but then as it comes out, it blossoms. Isn't that interesting? I think that's a really good way to express that, don't you think? Sacred Journey. Yeah. Provide structure for yourself so that you can provide structure for your environment. And balance, right? Got to have some kind of structure there. Or if it's not structured, there'll be no balance, right? It's always important, take time to rest if you need to rest, if you need to heal about things. But you can do it in a structured way, setting specific time aside to heal in certain ways. I'll admit, I kind of overdid it this weekend. I was trying to work on something and finish something. And today I was just like, I spent a long time in meditation today. And I got to where I got really deep, where I was able to hear certain things that were being, this has happened to me more and more recently, where I can get to a state where I can actually hear almost conversations underneath the surface where you don't, you can hear the intent of the conversation, and maybe sometimes it has direct effect on you and sometimes it doesn't, right? I mean, we're living in a giant field of intelligence. So when you get to a certain state, you might hear or feel anything, and you should be able to use your intuition as to whether or not that message is directed at you, or maybe it's a message that you have to repeat for somebody else to help them along their journey, right? We're all here for each other. So love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.